All right. So, back again. Whew, that was just 15 minutes to get to the Rock Cemetery section. Okay. Whew. So, you know what I want to talk to y'all about? Substance abuse and drug addiction. You have to understand that is my passion, and I counsel people in recovery for substance abuse for a living. I've been doing that actually since I was 17 years old. I'm not in recovery for substance abuse. Have I experimented before? Well, yeah, when I was a teenager, I experimented with weed. You know, like a lot of people have. But, you know, when I was like 16, 17, something happened in the community, which was a horrible crack epidemic. And I remember dealing with it at home myself with my brother. That shit was crazy. And then so many of my friends and people in the community, I mean, once it got dark, I remember it used to look like the Night of the Living Dead. And I remember a lot of my friends or people I knew were homeless. And, you know, they had a problem, and I would call to see if I can get them into rehab. And I remember the waiting list was like 3 months. And all they can do was just keep using. Hello.
Hey.
All they could do was keep using. And they had been kicked out the house. You know, naturally. I mean, when your parents go on vacation for the weekend and come home and your son is walking out the house with the refrigerator on his back, and that's all that was left in the house, yeah, you're going to put that nigga out. But I would let them sleep in my car, you know. I would counsel them, even though I didn't know that's what I was doing at the time. And then I got a job working in the school system as a SAPIS worker. Shout out to all the SAPIS's, Spark Program, Substance Abuse Prevention Intervention Specialists. Yes. And I was dealing with kids at risk for substance abuse, helping kids navigate through their school life, with them having to go home and deal with parents strung out on crack, siblings, older siblings strung out on crack. I'll never forget, because I used to have to do classroom presentations about, you know, substance abuse and coping skills and, you know, all that good stuff. And I remember this little boy stood up. He was 7 years old and told the entire class how to cook crack from A to Z. I was so dumbfounded standing there in the front of the classroom with my mouth wide open because I could not believe what I was hearing from this little 7-year-old boy. So, I'm very passionate about substance abusers, and just want to put out something inspirational and encouraging that, you know, hold on. You don't have to keep living like that, and you don't have to accept your condition and your situation. Because if you really want to change, you can do it. And the only thing that's stopping you is you. And you're going to have to make a choice. Either you're going to live a sober life or you're going to get high until you die. And I could tell you, hello.
Hello.
I could tell you that life is so much easier when you live it sober. And you should know by now, it's hard being addicted to drugs. You know? And that was one of the issues when crack hit the community, New York, in the 80s. Nobody knew what that thing would do. It was a cheap high. And in the beginning, nobody knew that first hit would be your best high ever. And now, no matter how many hits you decided to take after that, you'll never get that high again. Nobody knew that stuff will make them sell their bodies, steal your mama's mortgage payment. Nobody knew it would take them there. It was horrible. And it just wasn't fun anymore. And that's the hook with drugs. Yeah, when you first get high, you have a whole bunch of fun. Matter of fact, remember when you first started getting high, you never even had to buy it. All your friends would get you high for free. Didn't they? And next thing you know, one day, you ask them same friends, what you got to smoke? And they turn around, look at you and tell you, support your own habit. And before you know it, you bending over in back alleys, taking it up the butt for $5. It's ridiculous. And it's a hard life because your whole goal, your whole mission every day, whenever you do go to sleep and wake up, your mission becomes, how can I get high? That's a hard life to live. You need to change your focus and your mission. Right now, your focus and your mission needs to be, how can I get sober? And once you get sober, your next mission is, how can I stay sober? And as you are working on staying sober, you got to get some new goals. What do you want to do with your life? What kind of job would you like to have? Would you like to go to school? Any of those things. You wake up with that mission in mind. How can I improve myself so that I can obtain a more constructive and healthy goal? Whew, I need to stop for a few minutes. And believe me, just for today, you have to tell yourself, I'm going to stay sober. And as the days roll on, and you keep saying, just for today, I ain't going to get high. I don't know about tomorrow, but just for today, I ain't going to get high. And you got through today, tomorrow is here. I didn't get high yesterday. Just for today, I ain't getting high today. Before you know it, you got some time under your belt. And you got to stay around sober people. People who are going someplace. People who are constructive. People who are truly and genuinely concerned about you. And at some point, you need to go back and find those people that you've hurt. People you stole from. You know, and apologize. Make amends. Get that stuff out your soul so that you'll be able to move on to a more healthier and prosperous life. Hello.
Hi.
So, it all starts with you. Can't nobody make that decision and that commitment and be determined to stay sober for you but you. Anyway, whew. that's my spiel for today. I hope someone is encouraged by it. Hello.
Hi.
And working this mountain, y'all. It's good I'm doing this video because it's really keeping my mind off of how hard this really is for me. But that's all right. I'm gonna make it. So I'm gonna cut this video off for now unless something immediately pops up in my mind to discuss. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this. Do you see that bug? See that thing? Maybe you can't see it. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut this off a bit and see if I can move up this mountain a little faster for a spell, and then I'll come back to you. All right, catch you later.